Oh my god. Okay, okay. All right, let me get to the chase. You're probably wondering why I'm laughing so much. And so we got some news that the upcoming EA Black Panther game that was designed or going to be the head designer of Cliffhanger Games has officially been canceled, and that Cliffhanger Games, the studio, will be shut down in order to grow to other properties, as EA would like to call it. Now listen, let me just give you my perspective. And I said this before in my Battlefront video, which I will be talking about briefly. I said to myself that I don't really like EA. I never really liked EA. I always thought that EA was just a money greed company that just takes and takes and takes and takes your money without giving something back to you. And yeah, they'll do it, but that's like years and beyond. Like, how do you think that game franchises like Madden and FIFA are still going on? It's because you keep giving these guys money. And I'm not trying to say that you cannot do it. I mean, again, your money is your money. You decide what you want to spend with it. Just don't go overboard with it and don't try to be addicted to it. This game was supposed to let you play as different other Black Panther characters such as T'Challa, Shuri, M'Baku, Killmonger. I think Azuri, because I know he's T'Challa's father. You were supposed to play as these different Black Panthers from other iterations. However, there was a leak not too long ago. I think it was around a year and a half ago that said that okay, this was supposed to be a story where Black Panther T'Challa was already dead, and you create your own character to become the new mantle at Black Panther. So, unfortunately, or I wouldn't say fortunately, I mean, it is still unfortunate news, but I mean, come on. I was not really surprised by this. It is canceled, it's no longer coming out. And can I just officially say that this is the guy, like, remember, this is what I'm talking about in my Battlefront 3 video. You guys want Battlefront 3 to happen so bad, but yet when you get news like this, it shows that EA does not care about you guys. And I'm not trying to say that you cannot have dreams of Battlefront 3. And plus, there are a couple of comments in my last video that obviously did not pay attention to the video that I made. That I said to myself, if I were to play Battlefront 3, it would have to be a very, 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 very good reason to. There has to be a reason for me to play this game. There has to be a reason for me to trust EA again. I haven't really played an EA game ever since Battlefront 2. That's how bad that company is. I have not played any of their games even after one of their biggest gaming franchises ever. And I said to myself, why do people fall for this crap? I really don't understand it. I really don't. And it just pretty much goes into the gaming industry where it's like the gaming industry right now, sorry if I move my mic. The gaming industry right now just feels, I wouldn't say it's in a bad state, but it's in a very weakened state. It's more weakened because you get to see more delays happening. We have yet to see any upcoming projects have any type of gameplay. Like, for example, that Black Panther and Captain America, the Rise of Hydra video game, that got delayed until early 2026, which I wasn't really surprised about because there's no way it was going to have like at least a good 7 to 8 month window, especially when it's a Skydance game for the guys. Or it's a new studio, but the head writer is the person who did the Uncharted games, which I did play, and they're really good, by the way. It's a different studio that is pretty much in development, and we already seen 2 trailers for it. We just have yet to see gameplay, and really early 2026 is pretty much their prime objective. That's their deadline. And I just really want to ask, why? Why do we get these types of games that are never going to happen? This happened with the Wonder Woman game. The Wonder Woman game, that quote unquote trailer, was all they worked on. It was the guys who made what was it? It was the guys who made the Nemesis system on those type of games. I forgot what they were called, but it was those type of developers who are going to be making the Wonder Woman game. It was going to be a Nemesis system where it's like as you beat other enemies and all that, they will remember you. They'll remember you specifically, and they'll get tougher. I think that's referring to the bosses, but still, like there's a nemesis system from those games that are going to be carried here, and unfortunately, we're not getting that anytime soon. And here's the thing: I was really looking forward to the Wonder Woman game, but I knew that we weren't going to get it because it's been 2 years, or at least 3, ever since we last heard about it. The last time we heard about the Wonder Woman game was in late 2021. It's been 3 years since we saw that trailer, and there has been zero. So I pretty much knew that it was basically canceled. And after the development issues that were talked about behind the scenes from like different articles, I knew that we were not getting this game. And it's kind of like the same thing for Black Panther's EA game, but except this time it's a lot more quieter because we haven't heard about this for many, 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 many months. And it's not like a game that it was going to come in a few years in advance. It probably might come in like 4 to 5 years. No, it's never coming out at all. And guys, I just want to tell you that EA does not want to give people what they want. They're going to continue to keep milking the Madden franchise and the FIFA franchise. That's what I said in my last video when I made the Battlefront 3 video. EA, no matter what you guys would do, no matter what movements you make, they're not making Battlefront 3. Not because that I don't want it, or not because anybody else doesn't need it. Of course, the Star Wars Battlefront community wants another Battlefront game. It's pretty much inevitable at that point. It's just a matter of how it happened. And not from the movement. I'm not talking about that. Like, if anything, y'all can have that. Y'all can have Battlefront 3. I have no interest in it. And I said it. If you would want me to play Battlefront 3, there has to be a very good reason for it. This EA game or this Black Panther game that EA canceled is pretty much one of the reasons why I don't want to play Battlefront 3 if it ever comes out, because it's literally going to be the same thing as Battlefront 2 when it first launched. It's obviously going to have a lot of microtransactions. It's going to go through multiple criticisms that they have to eventually go to years to get back to, and they will not listen to the fans at all unless until the very last minute when things get really, or when shit hits the fan. So really, that's all I want to talk about, is that the incompetence of EA just never ceases to amaze me. And it's not like a video game that I wasn't looking forward to, because I was looking forward to a Black Panther game. I love Black Panther. I even have the Wakanda Forever thing right there. I mean, you can't really see it because it's been through worse, but I still have it. I watched the movies, and I've played him or briefly played him in Marvel Rivals, and then I did play him in the Marvel's Avengers game. So we won't talk about that though. Anyway, but that's it. That's really, so I feel sad for the people who are part of the Cliffhanger group or the Cliffhanger studio, because it was a brand new studio that was built from the ground up, and I did some research on it. So, and the fact that those people had to basically spend monies or spend their time and effort and their jobs just trying to make something that was never going to come out, that is disrespectful, dude. That is very, very, very disrespectful. So that's it.